This is a game changer. Except the table I brought is a bit small, but we'll survive.
A portable power station for the farm. This is going to make life a lot easier. Join me for another day working with calamansi. We're leaving Daot behind once more for a place 2.5 hours away.
Apil pa ng mga gwapo-gwapa.
Oo.
Siyempre.
Siyempre. Ina mo nang trabahan tingin ako mga lumad.
Oo.
Oh,
nagtudlo mo kuan.
Oh.
Kawid. Uwakid. Kawid. Uwakid and lakaw na ta. Uwakid. Except I forgot it this morning and I didn't surprise him with it.
Uwakid, panaw kid, mulakaw na raw.
Panaw kid. Uwakid.
Unya ka nang maglibang boss kay indas ka pad.
Indos kapag.
Oh.
Libang.
Oh, malibang.
Wag ko nalibang. Basta lang akong lingkuban. Ay, boss. Oh. Oh.
It's 28 kilos. Manageable.
I managed to charge it last night. We can actually charge this in the car, but it's not my car we're using, so I'm a bit shy to do that. Or via solar. So there's those options too. It takes kind of 5 to 6 hours. We had brown out. Yeah, we're half full. Okay. Do I look like Dracula again? That's the second brown out today. This is why we need this here. The power goes out even when we have power. The power goes out a lot, so this is going to be helpful tomorrow night. And I fell asleep before it was able to fully charge. The good thing is that little box it comes with regulates what's going in, so it's fine.
And let's start the day by giving it a tough test.
Get up. 100%. Okay, first test. I want to try to drain this, but I think it's impossible. You notice it's almost always silent. Oh, we've lost 1% already. I can see here, it tells me how many watts, 1,500 watts. Get more info. But I haven't got to worry, this has got 2 kilowatts in it. It's a huge thing. 8% used. So that's what? That's like almost 200 watts for a full kettle load. It's a good thing I got the big one. They do have smaller ones as well. I left my tea in Daot, so we've got to do it this way, 3 in 1. I can never open these blooming things. There's way too much water in here. I need a flask. While clear makes the world's most annoying sound. Grass is, yeah, a pain in the backside. I don't want to spray it. I've heard various things to do with the calamansi, especially when they're new. Some people say you can spray it, some people can say you can't. I don't really want to spray it, I don't want to. I'd rather not, to be honest. What you'll notice now compared to before they were alive but not really growing. These are now really growing. You can see they're bushing out. So the calamansi is kind of like a big bush, a giant bush, a shrub. So it's actually taking on the right form now. Actually, my last video, the one from Basilan, Tawi, all that trip, I went for 1 week, 3 weeks ago. So none of this is real time. I'm not away for ages and ages. Actually, in the last 3 weeks, while all these videos have been coming out, the first week I got sick. The worst flu I've ever had. It was horrible. But I got over that. From there, the next week, I came up here and worked here. We did this abripuno again, the ground weeding, the most important thing so the trees can really breathe. And you notice as well, we put this mulch here, which is the dead grass. I posted a photo of this to Facebook. 4 days of work to get all of that because the ground was so dry, it was really difficult to cut into it. And of course, as soon as we finished that, the rain started. So this grass has 2 purposes, the dead grass. Number 1, it protects the roots from the heat, which is the problem we had. It didn't rain for 10 days. The second is this organic matter. It's starting to decompose now, especially with the rain. It's really going to go into the soil. So it's protective, you know? It really helps a lot. What we also did last week, we sprayed them with water around them. Water mixed with a bit of fertiliser because they needed the fertiliser, but you can't fertilise when the ground's dry. It'll just kind of burn the soil, so we didn't do that. But when you mix it with the water, that's okay. So that's helped a lot already. Today I've come back because it's been raining for the last week, of course, so now we can actually add up some more fertilizer. I learnt this from a dragon fruit farmer in Cavite. He said, establishing his plants, he uses chemical fertilizer. Once they're there, once they're fruiting, very little, very, very little, mostly organic, because it produces better fruit. These ones are the new ones. They look all right. So we did that last week. I didn't film everything. As I said, and the week after that, I just spent a week with my family because, hey, guess what? I like to do that, and I'm really not comfortable putting all of that on the internet, so there's one clip. That's the only clip I've taken in 3 weeks. I like to keep that balance, you know? I've always been like a kind of private person. And so things that I hold dearest to me, especially like the development of my daughter, that's kind of, I am spending time with my daughter, I'm just not putting it on the camera. That's the thing. It's a balance in this world, and I'm just, yeah, I know what side I'm on. Let's go have a look at some of the other work away from that noise. I don't like that noise. It's very noisy.
At the bottom, 2 of the guys are digging a canal.
So they're going to dig this out because this area at the moment's waterlogged, and calamansi can't survive in waterlogged areas. The roots will just rot. Doesn't like too much water. They've just got to dig out the canal there, so this area will dry out, this area will be wet. The soil they dig out, they can kind of mound it up, so on mounds, plant. Manageable.
Because now, I'm feeling good about this project again.
That's a great example of nature. Some die, but you get new ones, you get new birth. That's what happens. And some of these plants will die. That's what happens, especially when they're young. So 2 examples. This one is if it's on a hill, it needs to be above the plant so it doesn't just get lost. The other one is not, so it can just be around. This is just to really give it some growth, but we put minimal there. That's the good thing about calamansi, it's very minimal on the chemicals. Chemical fertilizer and so on, it's very, very minimal. Kadtong namatay na sagbot kung init lang ang panahon. Kung uga ng yuta amaw di ay.
Among giabrihan kay mulaya ang mga kuan, dahon. Nindot na boss kay matunan ka na mong lumad boss, bisag asa ka di na ka makuan sa mga. Kuan raw naman ang lumad.
O wakid.
Kwakid, paano wan?
Paano wan? Unsay init sa lumad?
Mapaso.
Napaso?
Oo, mapaso.
Mapaso?
Oo, ang init, mapaso mo na siya.
Ulan?
Ang ulan, udan.
Udan?
Udan.
Nagtuon ko og lumad, og makalimot ko. Pero udan, inom ko udan, mapaso. Mapaso, mubag kuan, mapaso. Oh, mubag, natungog ko sa una, mapaso. Uy, takoy mong kuan, ay.
Puno na to de.
Mr. Dino, I believe you asked me about this. Is there an alien on top? I think it's just a power line. But maybe they're watching me.
And there's a little bit of fruit already.
Madajog yun.
Oh, tako man sila.
Ang kanang madajog kay nindot.
And if I'm not watching over the farm work, I can now do my own work, just meters away.
The problem is, I brought a table that's way, way, way too small. You know, the main thing for me when I accept products for review is I want things that are really going to actually help my life and maybe help other people's lives too. What this means is I can just edit up here. 12 volts, there's USB-C, there's USB, you can charge all sorts of stuff here. The coolest though, check this out. It's quick. I've never actually ever used the wireless charging on my phone, so.
At lunchtime, I found a PisoNet to take part in a radio interview. Maybe next, I need to get Starlink. And I ran into Christoph, who's an agriculturist.
So Kokolay Bidal, this is a water-soluble fertilizer. So this is 1525. The good thing about these products, we have 18% of sulfur. That's good for the, they have a fungicidal effect. Then the good thing about that, it's acid neutralizer also. And I saw it, there's what we call acidity on the soil. Then that's why the calamansi is stressed. And we want it to try this product. Sir Kumander Daot wanted to try this product. And the good thing about this is full of nutrients. And about this product, it's from all crops. Okay, any kind of crops can use these products. Then the good thing about this, food for the soil and food for the plant.
I'm going to test these on 1 hectare. Let's see what the result is.
Yes. And also this Secure, this is a liquid foliar fertilizer. So and the good thing about this, it's full of micronutrients also, microorganism. This is good for the soil also and for the plants. And the moment you use this kind of products, the Secure sewage foliar fertilizer, so you can see the thickness, so what you call that, baga gani ang leaves.
Baga ang leaves. Baga, dakang salingsing.
So that's a good thing about that. And
Yeah, you said this is organic.
yeah, this is organic.
Okay.
And we
This
have,
is why this is great.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
we have also the active 32E insecticidal oil, pesticide enhancer, the sticker oil. So this is our organic spray oil. Okay, and can mix to any insecticide, pesticide, herbicide, and like I saw plenty of that the worm eating the plants, the leaves of the calamansi. So he wanted to use this to mix together with your Magnum and Karate, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so it
Yep,
can
yep.
mix from
Mix this
yeah.
with other stuff, and then let's
Yeah.
see the effect.
Yeah, let's see the effect. And
That's why he reached out to me,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I said, I'm going to try this.
Yeah, yes,
So let's try this. I appreciate people who reach out.
yeah.
I always appreciate this.
And I'm very inspired to you, Kumander Daot. I saw you on Facebook that you have a calamansi farm. That's why I contacted you.
Yeah.
I can communicate you. Then at the same time that we can help also plenty of farmers because this is this product is very very low price, and I hope that we can use organic so that we can save lives.
Organic's better. That's
Yeah.
what I was always aiming for. And then
Yeah.
you brought this, and I said, awesome.
Yeah.
I said awesome because of course we're using the chemicals here. That's kind of the cost of these together. Yeah, it's manageable.
Yeah, it's very
Per
manageable.
hectare is manageable. Compared, I mean, the amount I spend on urea, I'm spending about the same on this.
Yes.
So the urea for everything and this for everything is about the same price. So.
They can follow Natural Advanced Agri Products. Thank you so much, Kumander Daot.
Thank you.
And have a blessed day.
You too.
Which brings us to 3 hours later.
Okay, I've got one battery, camera battery, one laptop. 88%. We've done like 5% in 3 hours of all of that. This would go for days and days and days and days. I want to try to really like break this right down. I want to try something stronger. Bye! Joke plan. I could do that, but I won't.
We call this part change venue.
I want some cold water later. Let's give this a real test. It even supports devices that need grounded. Stay grounded, right? We've got 88%. It's not getting cold quick enough. Let's turn it up to max. Let's see how this really does. It's used 3% so far in half an hour. I'm literally watching a freezer get cold. That's how exciting my life is right now.
But it was about to get more exciting.
Akong pasahero sa akong motor.
Pasahero ka.
We're going down the road while I wait for this. Oh, my birthday ko. Kinsan ko an birthday? Ay! Yeah, imo ha? Ay, happy birthday! Ako kumaro ikaw ni ay! Ay!
Yang birthday mo, 60 ang iyang edad. 60.
Uy, 60!
Oh,
Oh,
60 na.
bata ka tanawan ay! Oh, wag 50 lang! Ana! Oo! Debbie! Ay, Debbie daw! Ay! Ay!
Hapon.
Maghapon!
Ayo, kay na, kay dali.
Naman ko, Debbie! Ay! Hey! Hello!
Okay, butangi, butangi.
Ay, butangi! Ay! Ano bang lechon? Uy, hala!
Vlog.
Sige, i-vlog ka! Kung ano ka artista!
Naturalista, stereo ka lang mo. Birthday.
Mustang kuan, panit. Naghuhot ka.
Ako dito nga dito.
Oh, na naman, Davey. Oh. Kuskan! Ako'y kuwan.
Salamat.
Oh, na akong kuwan. Pinaskuwan. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Hey.
Kulang pataw.
Kulang, may dalawa. Lahi man ang biko sa agusan. Oo.
Dami.
Wala kayo na itamis.
Ah, ikaw luto na?
Saan nagluto? Ikaw.
Kanagyaw. Moto.
Saan nagluto?
Kanaki.
Ikaw nagluto.
Ako?
Oh, ikaw. Kaya ikaw ang chef. Ano man, kaya na ikuan? Ano eh? Oh, dili ka yung tamis, tama.
And there's only one thing I'm looking for.
I better turn this down. I don't think it needs fast freeze anymore. It's freezing up. From 88 to 63. So 25%. You could run this on fast freeze mode for 16 hours on this. Which you never need to do because it's probably going to be cold already. That's beautifully cold. Beautifully cold. I'm really impressed with this. I didn't expect it to be this good. I cannot run this out of power. I cannot. I can't work out a way to do it. It takes me days. You could fill this up, go on a trip for a week with no power. You'd be fine. If you have this with solar panels, you could probably run a house on it. It's amazing. Amazingly powerful. And it's portable. You can take it anywhere with you. And I love looking at the stats. I like seeing it's using this many watts. So I like that stuff. It's easy to use. I just stepped on a cat's tail. I'm genuinely like really happy about this. This would be great for brownouts. Really great. And I'm fairly sure you can actually put this into the system as well. This is going to come in handy in the future, I know. I'm going to do a big trip in my truck, and this is going to be like the lifesaver. I know it.
And the next day, an even greater surprise was in store.
It's still going. There's still 36% left. I left this on all night. 13 hours, and it's only used like half of the battery. And that's from off warm. I cannot drain this thing. Cannot. It's impossible. Totally impossible. I just realised this was here. With purple chilies. How does that work? I don't know. Right, today I am going back to Daot on the motorbike. I need to fix this chain issue. I don't know what's going on with the chain. It came off like a couple of weeks ago. It just suddenly became loose. It's been bad for a while. It's only done 16,000 Ks. Is that enough for a chain? I don't know. I'll take it in. Let's let the pros deal with it.
Thanks to everybody, and I'll see you next time.